Hello friends, I'm here today to bring to you my September TBR, and it's finally September, and you know what that means. It's spooky season. My name is Lexi and welcome back to my channel. Things are a little bit creepy around my house and I have to tell you I am living for it. I had a lot of fun putting all of this together. I actually did it for a vlog. I think it's coming up after this video, so whenever it's ready I will link it somewhere, but it should come out pretty soon. So September is such a fun month for so many reasons. The first being that I am hosting my very first readathon with some of my best friends. I'm hosting it with Kaylin and Gavin and Jade. It's all about middle grade, so a lot of this TBR is primarily focused on middle grade, and I am gonna be trying to vlog for this. I don't know exactly how often I can vlog, so I don't know if I'm gonna be doing weekly or if I'm going to be doing every 2 weeks. It kind of depends on the course load for grad school because it just started and already I feel a little overwhelmed, but that's okay. I love grad school, so I don't really mind. But there will be some vlogs, I just don't know exactly how many yet. So I actually did an entire TBR just for middle grade. So I talk about every single one of these books in depth there. I'll turn them so that you can see the spine, sorry. But really briefly, I'll go ahead and mention the titles. So the first one I want to read is The Ghouls of Howlfair. The next is The Strange Worlds Travel Agency. The third is For Vengeance and Valor. The next one is Thieves of Weirdwood. And then finally, I have our group pick, which is The Train to Impossible Places by P.G. Bell. And I'm very, very excited because we're actually doing a live show where all of us dress up from characters from Alice in Wonderland and have a Mad Hatter tea party. And actually, P.G. Bell has just said that he is going to go ahead and be our special guest of honor. He is so kind. He is such a kind person. So it's going to be really fun. Half of the live show is going to be kind of a Q&A with the author, and then the other half is going to be kind of a tea party. So it'll be really fun. And then I know I briefly mentioned that I was going to try to read a little bit of Neil Gaiman's anthology books for this, but I've decided definitely to kind of try to pick up Unnatural Creatures in the month of September, specifically for the Readathon. This is an anthology curated by Neil Gaiman. I'm pretty sure all of the stories in here are actually geared more for middle grade / YA, I believe, and they're all by different authors who are writing spooky stories about monsters and things that go bump in the night. I just think this will be really, really fun to kind of get me into the fall spirit. Not that I need any help with that, but yeah, I'm gonna try to read a bunch of these during the month of September as well. Okay, then I have a secret TBR that is going up, and I think it'll go up the 4th week of September, but I don't know. Again, some of it kind of depends on how much effort grad school is taking and how much time and stuff. But you will be getting a secret TBR video that I've been working on and planning for quite a while, and I'm really excited about. And these are all of the books briefly. Sorry, I can't show you any of them, but you'll see them really soon. So I'm excited. I hope you like that TBR. I have a couple secret TBRs planned in the fall. Hopefully they all go well. I'm really excited though. This one I've been filming a little bit and it's been really fun. And then finally, we have a little bit of a hodgepodge with some adult and a lot of YA actually. I haven't been reading as much YA, but I have a ton here. As you can tell from the middle grade and the secret TBR, my list is already pretty full. So everything else are these are books that I really want to get to, but I'm not necessarily mad about if I don't get to them because they'll spill over to October. Around fall time, I get so excited for the books and for reading in general. It just feels so cozy. I don't want to go outside. I want to stay inside. I want to drink hot cocoa. I want to watch spooky movies. I want to snuggle with my cats, and I want to read lots and lots of books. I just got really excited and put together a huge pile, and we'll kind of go through those right now. So let's talk about the adult books first. The first one that I have here is a Ruth Ware book, and it is The Death of Mrs. Westway. I have really been wanting to read this for quite a while. It sounds incredible. So this is all about a woman who is down on her luck and she needs money, and she gets invited to receive money from her dead grandmother when her grandmother passes away, because apparently she's left a lot of money in her grandmother's will. The catch is that the woman, what is her name? What is this lady's name? It says the girl. This isn't helping. I want to say Hal. I think her name is Hal. I don't know. But anyways, the catch is that Hal's grandmother, her real grandmother, actually passed away. So this is a mix-up, and she's not actually supposed to inherit anything, but she really needs the money, and so she decides to go and just see if she can get away with it. But when she is there, spooky things start to happen, and it sounds incredible. I'm definitely in the mood for some thrillers, so I can't wait. Next up, I have a book that I think is technically dystopian. I think it's like, yeah, adult dystopian. I don't think it's post-apocalyptic. I'm pretty sure I said that in my last video when I was hauling this. I don't know though. But anyways, this is The Memory Police, and I really, really want to read this for so many reasons. I've been hearing a lot of reviews on this, like both negative and positive, and I really want to see where I personally stand. So I'm very excited. This is all about a place where I think it takes place in the future, and there is a group of people called the Memory Police, and they are slowly erasing memories, objects. So for example, like people are forgetting what perfume is or what a bird is, and they remove every trace of that thing, and then they kind of wipe your memory. And I think it's just a commentary on society, memory, obviously, and then probably like some sort of commentary on government, maybe. I don't really know, but I think it's going to be really interesting, and it seems fairly short too, so I'm hoping to read this maybe for a vlog. And then the final adult book that I have here is Night Film by Marisha Pessl. I have been dying to read this for such a long time. It's a little bit chunky, but I am so excited. I love Marisha Pessl. Marisha Pessl, in my opinion, does really awesome dark academia style books, which is not what this is, but I love her writing so much. So this particular book is about, I think it's like a caseworker, a detective sees that this woman has committed suicide, but when he looks into it more, he realizes that her father belonged, or I think ran, a cult where a lot of celebrities in Hollywood joined, and it's just like this rabbit hole of trying to unravel what really happened. And it sounds really interesting. This is a really cool format because it is mixed media, which I think is really, really cool. I love it when books have things like that. I just think it makes it more engaging to read in. Yes, we've got like newspaper clippings, things like that. And I'm just really, really excited. I'm ready for the spooky times. So give me all the thrillers, you know? And then finally, we have a big stack of YA here. I don't know, there's something about YA in the fall. I feel like YA does some really cool, magical things in the fall, and I just get really, really excited for all of the books. So we've got a lot of backlist titles and then a couple current titles as well. The first one that I really want to get to is The Deathless Girls, and this is by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. I love the cover. I think it's so beautiful. I actually bought this last year, and I feel like this might be perfect for the spooky season, so I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer so that September is a little bit further on to pick this up, because I want it to be chilly and I want to be scared. But this book is all about Dracula's wives. So we've got those vampire vibes, but then I'm pretty sure that two of them decide to kind of get into a relationship with each other. So we've got some sapphic things going on too. I think it's going to be really cool. I'm hoping it's scary. I really want it to be scary, but it also sounds pretty romantic, so I don't know. Next up, we have Where Dreams Descend, and this is by Janella Angels? This particular book is giving me Night Circus vibes by Erin Morgenstern, and I love that book. It's one of my very favorite books. I think it's so atmospheric and beautiful, and it just, I don't know what it is, but like I want to pick up books like The Night Circus, like Caraval around this time. There's something about like a haunted or magical circus, not in real life necessarily, but like in fiction, that really seems intriguing to me and very magical and very fall. So I think that this circus has magic in it, and there is a little bit of a love triangle. I think they're all competing to be like the star of the circus, and some dangerous things are afoot. So it sounds really good. It sounds really intriguing. I'm very excited for a little bit of a love triangle and hopefully a really good romance involving the circus. It just, doesn't that sound perfect? I don't know. To me, that sounds pretty good. Next up, we've got some vampire vibes, which I love. I love me a good vampire story. And we've got The Beautiful, and this is by Renee Audier. My friend Liv loves this series, and I really want to pick up the second one, but I've decided not to pick up any sequels for books until I love the first book, just to make sure. So I really want to read this. Don't know a lot about it other than it's about vampires and it's set in New Orleans, and now I want beignets. now I really want beignets, so love that for me. I'm very excited for this. I love New Orleans so much and I love vampires so much. I just think this is gonna be a really fun time, you know? Next up, we have a gift that was gifted to me by my friend Gavin for my birthday, and that is Cinderella is, oh, I just knocked my hat over, okay. Cinderella is Dead, and this is by, is it Kaylin? Oh my gosh. Kaylin, I've never seen anyone else with your name before. Sorry, one of my best friends here is called Kaylin, and that's so, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, and this is by Kaylin Byron. Byron? I wish I knew how to read, you know? Anyways, this cover looks 100% stunning. I think this is gonna be really fun. This is, I think, set in like a dystopian world, but it's like a dystopian fairy tale world, which I've never heard of before, and I think just sounds so unique and interesting. But this is about Sophia, and Sophia has to go to this ball where I think she's like being married against her will, along with all of these other women, as is tradition, I think set in place by Cinderella or something like that, and she doesn't want to do that. And so I think it's a little bit of a rebellion, and I think it sounds really cool. I don't know, doesn't that sound neat? I'm excited. And then the very last book that I have here is An Enchantment of Ravens, and this is by Margaret Rogerson. So this is about Isabel, and Isabel is an artist, and she is painting, I think, the Prince of the Fae, or maybe it's the King of the Fae, and she paints him with human emotion, which is considered like a really, really big no-no in their world. And to punish her, I think she is captured and brought down to the land of the fair folk, and I think it's like her little story with all of these different fairies, and I think there's a romance involved, and it sounds really, really good. But also, again, like around this time, I just want spooky things. I want fairy tales, I want magic, a little bit of romance. It just sounds so perfect, you know? I'm really, really excited about it. So I think this is gonna be really, really fun. I've heard excellent things about this for the most part, and I'm really excited to get to it. But there you guys have it. Those are all of the books. I am so excited for September. I'm so excited for the Readathon. All of the information for the Readathon, by the way, will be listed down below if you are interested in participating. It's gonna be really, really fun. What are you reading this spooky season? Please let me know down in the comments below. I am dying to know, are you reading anything scary, anything with fairy tales? What middle grades are you reading? Yeah, I really wanna know all of that. So please let me know down in the comments. I think that's it for now, book lovers. So until next time, you guys, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!